Hi folks, I'm Declan McCabe from St. Michael's College in Colchester, Vermont, just south of Montreal and the Canadian border. One of my many jobs in the biology department is to teach a course called Biology in Elementary Schools. And in this course we take trainee teachers, college students, and we go to public schools and private schools in Vermont and we offer science programs. The programs are based on requirements that the teachers establish for us. They give us some learning goals, and our students then respond to those goals by developing teaching modules that fit well with the particular goals of the teacher. My students work in teams of 3 or 4, and they develop a single teaching module which they then implement with a bunch of grade school students in the classroom. My students develop the lesson plans online using a wiki format. Gives them a single version of the lesson plan online so that there's no possibility of one person having one version on their computer and another version on another computer and the various problems associated with that. So there's really no excuse. Everyone has access to the internet and everyone has access to the lesson as they develop it. Works out quite well.
The software is simple enough. If you can hit edit and then type and then save, you can change any page that has been created in this simple wiki format. To simplify making new pages, we have set up a preloaded page with lots of content and suggestions for the students. Students simply put the name of their new page in a box, they hit save, and they've got themselves a new content page. This is an approach we learned from Lee Blackwell in Otago in New Zealand, and he set similar approaches up for his group.
In addition to developing the actual written lesson plan, the students also have to work to make the materials, buy the materials, whatever is necessary, and then try out the lesson plan with each other and do a dry run essentially before actually implementing the entire lesson with real students. So they do get to find the pitfalls in advance and then iron out the kinks and make the thing work. The team approach offers several advantages. Number one, the students are required each to bring teaching ideas to the table, and the best idea wins out, and they sell their ideas to the other students until they all can agree upon one to implement. Different students bring different strengths to the program. Some come in with amazing artistic talents that are wonderful for some of the teaching modules that they develop. Others come in with strong analytical abilities and can develop very nice mathematical connections to what we develop. And finally, there's a core of students who have taken a literature course offered by Valerie Bang-Jensen in the education department, and those students tend to make very strong literature connections between science and children's literature. So all of these different things brought to the group are valuable. In addition, students, sometimes fall ill or fall down on a job for one reason or another, and it is nice to have other students to fall back upon and make sure that there is actually a teaching module available when the time comes to implement it in the classroom. The first year we offered the course, I used a commercial wiki company called Wikieducator, and they were quite helpful, I must say, in teaching me how to use wikis and getting this thing up and running. However, eventually the advertising on the site became incompatible with the course goals, and so I searched for greener pastures. Wikieducator was a natural fit because they aim to share educational resources online for free. They don't have any advertising, so that's not a risk. And they have a couple of features, including collaborative video editing and also the ability to generate high quality PDF files that are very professional looking, and my students can then take with them and use in their portfolios as they apply for positions and as they develop their portfolio, which is required for teacher certification at the end of their education program. The Wikieducator community is also quite active and helpful in terms of sharing skills, developing learning modules to help somebody quickly develop the necessary skills to keep the wiki format going. It's actually quite simple to use, and you can get going almost immediately with essentially zero skills, I should say, but you can also learn a lot from other users and develop a quite nice product. I've had a lot of help and support from, for example, Wayne McIntosh from the Commonwealth of Learning. I've also had help from a user named Dennis from Ghana, who is quite handy at web development, and I've stolen a lot of his formats, and he's stolen a couple of mine back, so it's quite a nice little collaboration. The course activities are highly encouraged by the college administration, and we now have an office specifically devoted to service learning, and these types of activities are highly valued. Any activity that fosters connections with the community are considered to be a good thing as far as the college is concerned. St. Michael's College has quite the service learning program, and we're happy to be part of it. Wikieducator expands this by providing these materials internationally, and I have to believe it would be something that would be eminently compatible with the goals of the Edmundite fathers who founded St. Michael's College 100 years ago. So I am very grateful to the Commonwealth of Learning for the opportunity to share this with you, and for the wonderful product they have created. It is innovative, it is very, very flexible, very easy to use, and I look forward to making use of it and bringing my students with me into the foreseeable future.